I was really tired of feeling like a dump and size XL clothes, which I don't have any more in my closet. Since working with Nicole, I have lost 35-ish pounds and now I'm trying to build muscle. But now, as of last summer, I had reached my goal. I was able to put on a swimsuit and go swimming with my grandkids. I'm able to play with them. I'm more interactive. I've got energy.
How has your life as a whole, like zooming out, big picture, how has it changed?
In I'll call my previous life, it was hard. I wanted to play with my grandkids. I couldn't do that. I didn't have any energy. I could barely get off the floor. I wouldn't dare put on a swimsuit. There were just so many things that I wouldn't do because I've been embarrassed of myself, what I looked like. It didn't matter what I did to help myself, diet after diet, constant yo-yo. I'd try one plan, it would work for maybe 10 pounds, and then it wouldn't work anymore. It just didn't matter. A couple of my coworkers and I, we went on this really crazy fad diet. We all lost weight, but then we all gained a good part of it back. Since I have been working with Nicole, I have lost 35-ish pounds. It does fluctuate, but I'm also in the maintenance stage. And now I'm trying to build muscle. But now, as of last summer, I had reached my goal. I was able to put on a swimsuit and go swimming with my grandkids. I'm able to play with them. I'm more interactive. I've got energy. I don't just, when I start going in the mornings to get to work, I don't stop until after everything's done at the end of the night. Sometimes I have felt like the Energizer Bunny because I knew I had to get things done. And that was just it. That's the way it was. I achieved my weight loss goal. Plus, I was able to get into a swimsuit and not be totally embarrassed.
So cool. And would you say that, like, you, prior to working together, you had that energy that you have now?
Oh, no, 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 no. I'd come home from work and all I want to do is sit in my chair and, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
So even though you're doing more now,
Hmm.
you have more energy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot. A lot. I don't feel like in the middle of the day I have to go, especially on weekends when I'm off work, that I have to go lay down and take a nap or that I have to go sit down. Now, I do have knee issues. So sometimes I'll go sit down for like 5 minutes to relieve my knee, but then I'm back up again going.
Say that life is easier since you lost this weight.
Oh, much easier. I I don't dread things anymore. My list of things to get done are so long and I've got so much energy because I want to get all these things done. And now I don't have the time to get things done.
So the previous problem used to be you didn't have the energy to get the things done. And now you're like, now I need more time because the energy is there.
Yes, exactly right.
I love that. That's so good. So
Yes.
cool. You got life on easy mode.
Yeah. Much easier than what it's been for years and years and years. I haven't been where I'm at now since I was like in my early to mid 20s.
40 years it's Ryan.
Finally happened.
After how long?
About 15 months or so. But I could not have done this without you and your persistence. And are you doing this? Are you liking this? You've got to do this if you want me to help you.
And how did you take that accountability though? Like, how was your response to that?
I knew it was in my best interest. I knew that I had to be accountable. And in the past, yeah, when I was working with my coworkers, we were kind of accountable to each other, but more in a fun way. This was more of a serious way. When I was working with my coworkers, there was no lifting of weights. It was just pure fat loss, which I did, but then I gained some of it back. But through this process with you, I've been doing both. I've been building muscle and I've been losing the fat, but I could not have done that if I didn't go, oh yeah, I've got to do this. Oh yeah, I've got to do this. And a lot of it is because Nicole's going to get mad at me. And I don't want her to get mad at me, but it's also, I'm going to get mad at myself.
Have you ever invested in yourself prior to working with me? Or was this kind of your first time? And if it was, like, how did you get to that place of like actually choosing to invest in yourself?
I realize I'm not getting any younger and that I've got grandkids. I've got 8 now, actually. And for me to have any part of their life and live as long as I can so that I can be a part of their life, I knew I had to do something to myself. I was really tired of feeling like a dump and size XL clothes, which I don't have any more in my closet. Most all my clothes now are smalls, except for my pants, but they're still small to medium. And I knew I had to do something. I'm 67 years old. I hope to live another long time so I can be not just my grandkids, but my kids who made me a grandparent. My family is my life, and I want to be around for them as long as I can. Yeah, years and years ago, I had gone to some sort of a gym that's not even in business now. And the only thing that I would do would be the treadmill for an hour in the mornings. And that was it. But now it's just me. And I want to take care of me for my kids and for my grandkids. So that's why this was important to me. I felt like it was time to finally invest in myself by doing this.
And so you didn't think that it was selfish?
No, not at all, because actually I'm giving more to my grandkids and to my kids. I've already had a talk with my grandkids. I live with a couple of my children and 2 of my grandchildren. And I've already talked to my grandkids about, this is my time. Y'all go do something in the house. You're not going outside, but this is my time 3 times a week. That's what I do. And that's when I do my workouts. And, everything else that I do as far as accountability, I'll do, at other times. But the times that I need to work out, that's what I've done. I've bought weights. I've bought a bench because I'm investing. Yeah, it was investment in equipment, but it was also investing in myself.
How did it feel to put these boundaries into place? Like telling your family and your grandkids that you're like, hey, this is my time. How did it feel to like establish those boundaries, especially if boundaries have never been made before in families?
They see what I'm doing. They see what I'm eating. They know, and they have seen the difference in me. I feel that has helped a lot. If I was just saying, this is my time, but they're not seeing any difference in me, that would be one story. But they've seen 35-ish pounds come off of me, and I've gotten rid of boxes upon boxes upon boxes of clothes. I've had to pretty much buy a whole new wardrobe. They see the difference. If they didn't see a difference, they'd say, oh, she's just talking. She didn't want us around. That's not the case. Now I can do things that I haven't been able to do before I started on this journey.